bands did it. How many bands are still relevant, like Slipknot's relevant from 1998? I'd like to think all of them are, because I still listen to all of the great ones. And because we still listen to them, they're still relevant. But we know what Slipknot does. We still get out there and we push the envelope. We create new music, we do things, we take chances. But most importantly, you know, we try to remember, most importantly, what we are. But it's good to be at the end of the cycle and be a clown. And if my dad was alive, he'd give me a big hug and say, congratulations, you stuck by something in life.
That's awesome.
You fulfilled something. You worked it. You didn't give up. You learned where you had to. You were going down one path. It could have been harmful. You got off it. You tried new things. They panned out for you. You tried new things. They didn't pan out. You got off it. You have new friends. You've let go of people that unfortunately have a hard time and make your life harder, and you had to learn you needed to let them go. And you found the strength that you could. I mean, life's hard, man, not just for me. For you, for me, for Ghost back there. I mean, he hasn't changed the clothes once. I mean,
not even changed the expression, man.
Oh, man. You know, I mean, geez, I don't want to be that guy. Look at that guy. I mean, no. Yeah. He's great. He's great. He's great. But I don't want to be that today, right? Yeah. So, what else?
So I guess I've got two more tangents for you. Yeah. When you talk about pushing, well, I don't like questions. Questions is too formal, man. Like the first of which is you talk about pushing the boundaries, and I have been somewhat frustrated during lockdown at some bands' attitudes towards. When we talk about live streams, and I've been doing these interviews with people have been like, yeah, that's a cool thing to do for now. And the reason why I want to ask you this specifically is because I'm in love with your visual side, right? So the thought of Slipknot doing a live stream blew my skirt all the way up over my head. But the thing is that the way that I have always looked at it is it's like it's replaced the live album. Like, if the show that I've just been to, when I get home, someone's already uploaded it onto YouTube or whatever, but this feels like centerpieces. And when bands have used their artistry and their mind and really put something fucking cool together, they've created something incredible. And I think of, I'll tell you, it's always the Left Behind video I think of, Sean. It's always the Left Behind video, and I think of that woods and the way that it makes me, even when I'm talking about it, man. Like, were you ever tempted? Is it a possibility in the future? What's your attitude towards what I've just said about the live streams?
Well, it's hard to talk about without, it's like that thing you said that you had before you called me. So if I talk about this, it's going to be impossible for people, my peers, the people around me to not feel what I'm about ready to say. So it's hard to talk about correctly. I can only speak for me.
Yes, please do.
I would never speak for anybody. I do not understand how anybody else would do their own thing. So I can't. In my opinion, it's just too soon. I mean, the vaccine isn't even available to everyone yet. I mean, we can't fully explain what happened to the White House. We don't even understand what the hell's going on with our own problems as humans. Yeah. Let alone try to put together a live stream and make it translate to someone like you who wants it so badly in the room you're in. I take that very, 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 very serious. Just like you take Ghost back there to be something I'm going to see when you're talking to me. Yeah. And have Mosh Talk on the TV. And your two ring lights on your face that I can see the reflection on your Avenged Sevenfold thing back there.
These glasses are massive as well.
No, not your glasses. Yeah, it's the I can see the ring lights on the plaque or whatever.
Yeah.
The point is, for Slipknot, being a very visual band, and beyond the art side of it, the music side, I mean, I don't know how I get together with everybody on lockdown, go through a set to make special for you, where we are convinced that it's coming through to you absolutely the way you need it. Mm-hmm. I need time for that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if everybody's got time. We're not even allowed to get out of the house in some places. Okay? So I do realize many bands have done it, and I realize it works. I realize fans like it, but for Slipknot, I don't see it being much longer. Live album never even came to mind. Live stream, I have people breathing down my neck about live stream. I will not waste money on a live stream, because if I am, it's got to be wasted on you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I can't just get with a bunch of people that all of a sudden may or may not be working and aren't used to taking 2.5 years off and having to figure out what to do. I've done it. Yeah. I've been home for 2.5 fucking years.
Yeah, fuck. I hadn't even thought about that on a human psychological level. Yeah.
You know, so what I mean is everyone's doing what we think we need to do. No one's wrong.
Yeah.
No one's wrong. Don't make it confusing. Everyone has to do what they think. And they're doing a good job. I don't think anybody's wrong. I just personally don't go watch the shit because I'm not ready for it. I don't want to be I don't want to know. This is Slipknot.
Yeah.
How do I? Okay, this is what I said to someone. Give you a brief. I just have to make sure this phone that's blowing up is not my wife.
You got it, man.
Family first and forever.
Of course, man. Of course, always.
And everybody in the world's looking at me right now, looking at it. I'm telling everybody, family first and foremost. And I'm making sure this phone that's blowing up, it's not my wife, and it's not. So everybody else at the moment can kiss it. All right. Let me give you a background. We do festivals.
Yes.
The festivals have jumbotrons. The festivals spend tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to film this shit. They have guys on stage. They got guys off the stage on tracks. They have drones. They have cranes. They have people out in the crowd. They have a director. I'm part of the show. I generally direct the videos. Somebody, in the old days, I would make it very, 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 I would make it a point. I need to meet the director.
Yeah.
Because he's the one in the truck calling the camera shots. And if I can get with him for 1 hour and he's serious, I can give him some stuff that he can think about. If he's an artist, not about being right, but the last thing I want to see is someone doing something theatrical while someone over here is ripping a guitar solo. Why is the director choosing the circus antic that is being confused with someone that can explain what's happening in the song in the moment to an extreme band like Slipknot? Someone jumping down off the top to the bottom during a drum fill makes no sense to me. It doesn't make the person watching it understand the music or the band.
Yeah.
So I always suggest, can I speak to this director? Give him a little direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did it for years. Nothing. They just give me the time of day out of respect. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's respect there.
People listening but not hearing you.
No, fuck them all, man. I don't care.
I hear you.
You know what I'm
loud
saying?
and loud and clear.
I can't remember one of them that even had his ears open. So you know what I did? I stopped asking. You know what started happening? You know what started happening? They started showing up. Hey, we thought you might want to talk to this director. Why would I ever talk to this director? Then the director would get mad, get pissed at me. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'll be like, well, you're the 100%. No. Did they tell you? This doesn't work. Did they tell you I wanted to talk to you? And it doesn't matter, man. You're in a truck. You're a director. Go be a director. What the hell do I know? Let me go be the clown. That's what I do. I'm just going to go be the clown. I'm sick of this shit. And you know what? I still miss it. So when you ask me, why don't you do it? How am I going to get the time and all this together to give you the exquisite, beautiful art thing that you're needing so badly? And if I don't do it, and you see it, and you're like, man, for example, let's say I don't use explosives, and you're like, well, fuck. And I'm like, but I try to make an intimate setting in a theater, and you're like, you know, it's not good enough. I mean, I don't even know how to approach this, man. Because
possibilities are endless.
The possibilities are endless, but until women can be handed formula for their babies during Corona.
Totally.
I mean, I can't.
It's refreshing to hear that perspective, Sean, to hear a universal thought, because everyone lives in their own bubble. So it's cool for me to ask, because I've asked various bands and bands of your size the same question who haven't done it, and there's no right or wrong answer. There's no better or worse answer at all.
No,
it's just refreshing to hear a different perspective. And
well, you always probably get a different.
Yeah, that was what I said in the first place. Yeah, exactly that.
But that's what 2021
is
about. 2021's about. Hopefully, the differentness I bring actually makes sense. And that's why everything's null and void. And even if tomorrow I have to say it's null and void, I guess for the rest of my life, every day prior is going to be null and void, because I'm just doing my best. And it isn't, man. I can't imagine artists being asked that question. It's not that we feel we're put on the spot, but none of us have the answer.
Yeah.
And anybody that has done it may or may know if it worked for them. It's not me calling them out. It's not me saying I watched it, because I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched shit.
Yeah. Fair.
You know why? Because I'm not going to watch anything, because I'm too nervous about you guys, my fans. I'm too nervous. So that's why I dug into music, because the one thing I know, no matter what you guys are wondering what we're doing, I know I'm doing something for you. And I know it's the most important thing, and it's the music. And I know whether it's one song or 1,000, and we're not talking about any more than one right now.
Yeah.
So, hey, Mr. Label people watching.
Was this the teacher checking up on
you? Hey, all you label people, you know who you are. We're only talking about one song. And guess what? That one song could be 3 hours long.